Hey everyone, Shoe Shack Redemption back to finish off the 2011-12 season. Made it to the All-Star break at 38-4. Losses to the Bulls, Grizzlies, Magic, and Hawks. We went on a pretty big win streak there through November and December, but 3 losses here in a 4-week span before the All-Star break is not a great look. But we'll see what we can do. We've got a back-to-back here. Got to remember to rest Shaq, so probably can go ahead and do that. I think let's go ahead and get going. And actually here we can look at the January awards too now that the month is wrapped up. We won by 40. So the Magic were one of the teams we lost to, right? That's our biggest loss. That was in Orlando. This one was home, so a little different. They're 1 game over 500. KD and Kobe. Nice games. Love double-double. Paul double-double. We got Darren Williams up there. Alright, so let's look at the awards first. See who got the player of the month. Paul George got a player of the week. Lou Williams and LeBron. Jonas and Kyrie is dominating the West. Alright, Shaq goes out. Dolan Bear's active. No Shaq lineup. And there we go. Get through that game. Won by 35, so won by 40 and then 35. Avery Bradley led the team with 24 points. He's averaging 13. I guess because he didn't play last year, he's not going to be in most improved running. I'm not sure I agree with that. I'm not sure what the qualifiers are for most improved player in real life. Love leads the team. Kevin Love has been on a tear. Of course, he's the big contract decision going into next year. If we're doing it next year, which that's a whole nother topic. Chris Paul had 17 assists. 10 of 18 threes is pretty good as a team. And Shaq is back. Alright, Kobe pinched a nerve in his back. I think he's already been hurt. No, Wade's been hurt and Durant's been hurt. I don't know that Kobe's been hurt. So if we start Love, Kawhi's the backup power forward. If we start Harden, Kawhi's the backup small forward. I feel like Love has earned it, and plus we don't have much rebounding going on, so let's try it. Pretty sure we haven't been without Kobe this year, so Kawhi getting some more PT. We'll just go with the normal lineup and go from there. Durant's playing a lot of small forward. Love's at power forward. Cousins is going to play more. And Kawhi is here. Whoops. Oh, center. Well, we can do that and that. And Kawhi can be the last guy in here. Guess Love can play some. Well, can he? do it that way. Probably rather do this. Get Harden some more minutes. And then Kawhi. Loves finishing the game. And probably more like that. That's a lot of minutes for James Harden. But it's James Harden, so it's not really a big deal. We could give 3 to Westbrook here. Let's do that. Harden's still at 25, more than he's been at. How's that look? 30 for Love. Cousins is at 21. Probably do one more for Love there. And you can probably stay in a bit later. Let's do 32. Alright, they know KB. Kawhi's at 13. And Harden's the new 6th man. And we beat, oh, that was home too. So double-digit wins every game this week. Only 12 over the Raptors, though. They've got a good record. Durant might have just got his first triple-double. He sure did. He's on pace to compete with his double-double high from last year. Cool. 5 for 14 Kobe, not good. He also only played 30 minutes for some reason. Oh, that was the game he got hurt. That's right. That'd be the reason. Brandon Roy still averaging gobs of points. 31-point win over the Magic. 32 and 11 for this starting Kevin Love. Missed one shot, and it was one of his 7 3-pointers. Wade an assist away from a triple-double, so almost had back-to-back different players with triple-doubles. Shaq had 0 points on 3 shots, but got 12 boards. Pretty random. Of all the people on this team, it's Yeji and Leanne leading the team in scoring. Alright, Shaq should rest probably against the Bobcat. The Spurs, LeBron James team is 22 and 26. Probably rest Shaq against the Bobcats. So that makes it more difficult. I think this is where Love would not start, because Klay Thompson's going to come in. Or I kind of want to try to start Kawhi. He's been doing well, right? Well, not so much at threes. He's only 69 at them. But he's not really shooting that many, so let's see how it goes. So Klay's going to play, I think. Kobe should be back soon. We're going to go with the no Kobe lineup because that was harder to do. And no, we're not. We're going to go with the no Shaq lineup because we put Kawhi in the starting lineup and that changes everything. So at least this way we got Cousins and Love center minutes down. Now it's a matter of letting Kawhi not play as much. Give Harden more minutes. That works. And then probably Love and I guess Harden can finish the game in the last couple minutes. Let's go 3. Love's at 26. I think that works. Clay's not a power forward, though. That needs to be either Kawhi or Durant or Love. Let's go with Kawhi. And then we'll fix the small forward. We could do... Let's let Love and Cousins play a little bit together. These need to be... Let's go with Kawhi. And then Thompson can come in here. Harden gets those. And something similar here. So this is Kawhi. Thompson can start out. This needs to be Kawhi probably, or Love. Go with Kawhi. And we can give Westbrook. So Harden's at 27, Love's at 27, Cousins 24, Kawhi's 26, Clay got 7. Good enough. So this is no Shaq and Kobe, which is probably a thing. Yeah. Always fun doing all the lineups. Got a bunch of big guys ready to play when they're called on. 1 by 13 over the Bobcats. John Wall got 35 on me. Well, we held Gasol to 12 boards instead of his 16 to 17 average. We got 4 guys with 20. One of them was DeMarcus Cousins, 22 points. That's what he averaged last year, but he's definitely not been getting that as a backup for the Pacers this year. Kawhi Leonard's first start of his career is a good one. 11 points, 2 boards, assist, steal, block. 5 of 7 shooting. Love got 15 boards. Thompson got 4 points in his limited time. And now Shaq comes back in. We load the no Kobe lineup. And that should be good. Kobe's still saying 1 to 2 weeks. Does Shaq need to rest one of these? It is all road games. Could probably rest him against the Spurs. We lost to the Hornets by 5. They're not a good team. Hassan Whiteside, 21 and 8. Kemba Walker had 10 points. Shaq had 8 points and a rebound. Paul was 2 for 9, 4 for 12. I guess it hurts to not have Kobe Bryant. We shot really well, though. We had more turnovers than them. We shot better than them. They out-rebounded us. That's really it. Oh, free throws. Free throws were a huge difference. So we didn't get to the line, and we fouled them a lot. Alright, one more time here with Shaq. At least we already have the lineup ready to go. Somewhere, there it is. And get Matt Bonner out of the way here. And see if we can beat LeBron James. Yes, we do. Only by 41 though. Well, what's going on? Gilbert's actually the leading scorer for this team by 3. Interesting. They got a few fake people in their rotation, so not a great supporting cast around LeBron. They need probably a shooter, like a spot-up shooter, I mean. Gilbert and LeBron are scorers. Brooks good in the middle. They got Kwame Brown, I guess. Is he starting at power forward? No, he played 14 minutes. I don't know, they got Mark Matson and TJ Ford. Kevin Love led the team again in scoring. Klay Thompson 0 for 3 in that one. Kawhi, not a great start in his second start. Alright, now Shaq comes back in, and I imagine Kobe's going to be back once we go a day or two. But for now, we will go with the no Kobe lineup. Get those guys in the right order. There we go. And I think I did training up to like here. Yeah. Alright, should be able to get through this week. Well, we'll see how far without Kobe. We lost to the Wizards. Kobe is now back. We're going to go ahead and go through that day too. We barely beat the Warriors. We are happy to have Kobe Bryant back, I guess. We're going to let him play a little less. Probably here. And let's do it there. 31 minutes. Kawhi's out of the rotation. Well, his threes got worse somehow, but his field goal percentage went up. Is he also incapable of getting offensive rebounds? Oh yeah, 28 at him. Why 2KY? Alright. Oh, then we win by 50. So we lose by 3 to the sub 500 Wizards, who traded for Corey Maggette earlier this year. This doesn't look like they shot terribly. They had 21 turnovers. Why are we losing this game? Because we also shot terribly, had 20 turnovers, couldn't make a 3. Wade was 3 for 10. Shaq and Harden were 1 for 6. Kawhi was good. Bounce back against the Warriors, but not much of a bounce back. Iggy looks like he might be expected to score a bit more on the Warriors than he was on the Bulls. They got a bunch of wing players here. Nobody over 20, but Kevin Love's up there. Not shooting well, but 16 boards is cool. Chris Paul 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. And then Kobe comes back, and we beat the pretty good Pistons by 50. Kobe's return sees him with 28. Hopefully he's at least refreshed from a fatigue standpoint. Shaq, 14 points. Is that a season high? He's still not retiring. It is a season high. Oh, yeah. Still shooting 43%. Paul and Love not shooting well in that one. Samaki Walker leading the team at 34 years old. He's now announced his retirement. Pretty dependable power forward throughout his career. Garnett and Beasley really struggled. Alright. They are both good teams. Shaq just played every game that week, so we probably rest him on the front end, and it's a further away game, so do that. Probably give Kobe his minutes back and be fine. And get those sorted out. And get through that game. We just lost by 23. Probably going to rest Shaq against the Celtics, too. I don't know if there's anything that has to do with consistency of like lineup, who's in, how much they're playing. Like, does that have anything to do with chemistry? Let's go through here. Then rest Shaq. I don't know if it really matters what order these guys are in. Makes me feel better when they're in the right order, though. Alright, let's look at this terrible loss to the Blazers. Carmelo, 27. They shot really well. Okafor got a double-double. They've got a full rotation of real people that should be playing, so makes sense that they're good. Did not shoot great. Kobe really struggled to find the basket. And then we bounced back and beat the Nets by 18. Richard Jefferson got 29. He's been average in the teens his whole career so far. There we go. Kobe with 27. Shaq got a new season high of 16. 8 for 9 from the field. All right. And then 48. So we beat him by 50 at home, and then we beat him by 48 also at home the next week. Nobody went off with a lot of points, but Durant leads with 24. Kevin Love, big game. Kobe, only 13. And their high score was 12. And then 25 over the Celtics. Lance Stevenson leads the team with 19. He's averaging 14 a game in his second year. This team is really, really bad. They traded for Rashid. KD and Boogie Cousins gets 20. Kobe again, not a great game. Now we gotta get Shaq back in, right? Maybe not. Maybe we rest him against the Heat. Makes things easier. Don't have to do the rotation another time. We're not scrimmaging. Alright, well, we're getting up to the extension deadline where we're going to have to figure out what's going on with Shaquille. We get a 43-point win over the Heat, who are terrible. Adam Morrison leading the way with 22 points. Well, he's having a better career than he did in real life. He's still only shooting under 40% pretty much every season. But 12 points per game and playing pretty big minutes. Paul George averages up a little bit from his rookie year. Katie with 33 on great shooting. Kobe was better. 3 for 13 for Love is not good. Let's go ahead and get Shaquille back in. I'm going to go ahead and see. He still wants a new contract, so I think I have to extend him. And then I'm going to share with you an idea once I check something. After I get through this game, which is a 141-point outing, 26-point win over the really good Rockets. Kobe had 12. He fouled out. Only got 4 shots up, but made them all. Peja gets 23. He's 34 years old. Dwight's still averaging a ridiculous amount. They don't have a point guard. It looks like it's this guy. It's a fake guy starting, at least in that game. Alright, we're not quite where we can see the awards, but we are at the extension deadline. And Shaquille says he will resign because he's still not retiring. He's about to turn 40 years old. He's up to 45% now. It's a nice thing about him not shooting that much. When he has a good game, it changes it a lot. But the opposite is true, too. When he has a bad game, it changes it a lot. So we're going to go ahead and re-sign him. And then I'm going to show you something. So I'm pretty sure, so even if he doesn't retire, or sorry, let's say, if he does retire, I have a thought of forcing him to come back, because he's not shown up in the list yet, meaning I can keep him around one more year. And the reason is, I looked at this after logging off last time. NBA records, if I go to career, and I go to games played, Shaq is 3 games away from getting in the top 5. So how many games we've played 59, so he's going to play 15-ish games more this year. So he's going to be, let's say, 1450 something. So he might even pass MJ. Probably will, because he's only 14 behind. So he's going to be 4th. And from there, it's only 50 games to the top. So if I bring him back one more year, or he comes back on his own, if he can play in 50 games, hopefully I'm not jinxing it and he's going to get hurt or something, but he will be the career leader in games played. And that would be cool. That would be quite an accomplishment. And that would fit with my idea of not finishing after 29 seasons, but go for season 30. At least I can say I did a 30-year dynasty. So that's the idea right now, which means I need to do the 2012 draft class as well. Shouldn't take too long. That's the plan. So breaking news, we're going for season 30 regardless. I think I just made the decision. Alright, well that means there's nobody else that's going to re-sign, so let's... Oh, it didn't even tell me it was stopping, did it? It didn't even pop up. Maybe it's because I don't have anybody eligible for it. Don't know. Chris Paul has a stomach virus. It's the first time I think he's been hurt this year. We're going to start Russ, and I think Klay Thompson will get to play. Give him a chance. I don't think he's been great. No, he's been pretty awful, but he might get a little more than he usually does by doing this. He's not starting at point guard. Rondo needs those. Give him another one there. And here. 32-16. Clay's at 11. Sounds good. It's only going to be for one game, I would imagine, because of a stomach virus. And we lost. Cool. Alright, I already looked at those games, right? Yes. Put 144, so back-to-back games over 140 before the loss. That's a 28-point win over the Raptors, one of the better teams in the East. KD and Kobe both almost managed to get 30. Held Brandon Roy well under his average. Lost to Steph Curry's 500 Jazz. He's up to 24 and 10 a game. They had a pretty good all-around game, I would say. And on this side, Wade was good. Kobe was good. Russ was fine as a starter. Kevin Durant was really bad. Shaq didn't make a shot. Love and Rondo struggled. If any one of those guys would have done a bit better, it might have been different, but not to be. Let's go check out the February news. Anybody get fired? I thought I saw another firing down at the bottom. Yeah, Mike Woodson got fired, and they hired the Wolves' old coach, so he was out of a job for 2 months. No more signings, and we saw all the trades. Quentin Richardson, I don't think he was on here before. Tore his Achilles. Tony Allen, I don't remember seeing him either. He's terrible at shooting, but not really what he's known for anyway. Ty Lawson, Yao's hurt. Bosch is hurt. We now have 3 Pacers in here. Dwight Howard's probably going to win an MVP in his first year as a starter. That's crazy. Kyrie, there's no way he doesn't win Rookie of the Year. Kevin Love's finally in the 6th man voting. Don't know why he's been MIA up till now. Dwight Howard, and looks like Marc Gasol's. Well, Dragic was leading that before, but Gasol's rebounding numbers are just ridiculous. Kevin Love making an appearance there too. And Players of the Week, no Pacers. Steph got one. Players of the Month, John Wall and Melo. Rookies, Jimmy and Kyrie. We have the 2 worst teams picked, which I would imagine in this draft would be AD and Lillard. Which, if that's the case, if I'm playing another one, I'm not too worried about losing Russell Westbrook for nothing, because we can draft Damian Lillard. And AD, and that note, AD could be the one replacing Kevin Love. I don't get to see their overalls yet for some reason, because my scouts are not doing what they need to be doing. And standing-wise, 12 games up on the Hawks and 9 games up on the Mavs. So the Mavs are the 2nd best team in the league. There is a race for the worst team. Oh, that's the conference. Yeah, I mean, there are 5 teams in the mix for the worst record between 12 and 16 wins. So it's not given. I already did training up till there. Let's go ahead and do the rest of it. What we can see, anyway. Alright, we got a lot of back-to-backs upcoming, but 3 home games this week makes it easy. Chris Paul is back, but I'm going to do that game without him and win by 57. So Clay got another game under his belt. Have to see how that went. And now we go with that. Probably Paul doesn't need to play quite as much. Let's give Rondo and Rondo and Russ. Take him down to 31. Barely beat the Knicks and got our revenge on the Blazers, but not huge wins there after this blowout of the Bobcats. Russell Westbrook. So that was fun. Kept Chris Paul recovering from his injury, and Westbrook in an additional start gets career high, maybe? Season high, not a career high. He's not getting to play quite as much because Harden is really good now, and he's not getting to start as much. Kobe was 3 for 11. Ryan Anderson was 6 of 20. So then the Knicks put up a pretty big fight. We were terrible to start the game, down by 14 after 1. Kevin Love was 3 for 12. Shaq and Rondo didn't make a bucket. Joe Johnson got 41 points, season high, close to a career high. Gallinari got 30. And then squeaked by the Blazers at home as well. Harden was not good. This was Paul's. No, Paul returned in the last one. How did Clay do in that one? I forget. Oh, he had 12 points. I skipped over that. Well, that helps. Alright, Shaq's probably going to rest. Probably against the Clippers. Only scored 99 on the Kings, but still a 14-point win. Kobe and Wade. Durant was 2 for 10 with 8 points. Oh boy. Evan Turner leads the team. He's averaging 18 in his sophomore year. 48-point blowout of the really good Cavs. They signed Jamal Crawford, and it has really turned them around. The years of depending on Gerald Green as their best scorer, which he still is up there, but I think 17 is a little more realistic than the 19 to 23 he was getting. Wade got 30, Kobe 25, Durant was much better. And we're going to rest Shaq against the Clippers. He's still good to go with his career, it says. Alright, Paul gets his minutes back there. I don't think there's any reason to reconsider this because Westbrook's amazing, and that would be the only way to get Rondo more minutes. Kawhi's been good. Harden's been ridiculous. Love is much better than he's been. Boogie's been good stuff. And of course, these guys aren't going anywhere. Durant's over 20 points now. Kobe's up to 18. Wade is over 18 as well. And Paul's doing what he's been doing. Alright, 25-point win over the Clippers. Paul leads the way with Kobe. Kevin Love, 2 for 7. We got 14 boards. Michael Redd, 27 points. He's back to scoring a lot because this team doesn't have... Well, they've got Jamison, although he's 35 now. Conley's... Well, I held him to 5. He's been getting a lot more than that. Now we get Shaq back in for the home game. I guess that was a home game, but... Second of the back-to-back. And, oh, boy. That's 61 over the Heat. Didn't we play the Heat? Yeah, we beat them by 48 there. The Heat are not good. Paul, Kobe, and KD. Kevin Love only missed one shot. Wade was not great from the field. Shaq 2 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple blocks. Paul George gets 28. His average is still the same as it was. And I think I did training up till here. Yes. It's a bunch of back-to-backs. Let's go ahead and get everything else ready. Bodywork, more back-to-backs. The Lakers I'm not afraid of, because they're pretty bad. What's after the Wizards? Let's do individual. Alright, Shaq's gonna rest probably against the Raptors there. Get Sam down. Oops, nope, not that far down. And then we'll get Shaq back in. We'll just try to get through the week before I look at the stats. I know I've been kind of inconsistent with that, but it's probably all the same amount of time. Beat the Hawks. We'll let Shaq play against the Raptors this time and not against the Pistons. Make sure, how's he doing? Still sluggish. And we're getting pretty close. We're at 70 games. We're getting pretty close to thinking about resting some guys more, getting some PT for some of the guys lower on the bench. Maybe Samuel Dallenberg will get to play after all. Get Shaq back in. Nope, that was wrong. I knew I would do that. If I kept doing this over and over again, eventually I clicked the wrong one. At least I caught myself. Alright, finish the week with another win. Alright, so 23 over the Raptors in Toronto. Brandon Roy got his average in that one. Is Jason Kidd retiring? He is, 39 years old. I think he played at least another year. I'm not sure. I have to look. Alright, Chris Paul with 4 steals with his 15 assists. And 16 over the Hawks at home. Shaq, one of his better games, 13 and 5. Harden, not usually at the top of the list. Dwayne Wade had 9 points on 6 shots. Corey Brewer led the Hawks because Bosch is hurt, so they're probably doing much worse. 25 over the Pistons. Beasley, much better than last time we faced him. A lot of guys in the teens in this one. Everybody shot well except for Durant. And then 12 over the Raptors this time. Again in Toronto. Roy and Turkoglu were not to be stopped. Kobe with 21. KD again, close to a triple-double. Shaq perfect from the field. Alright, probably rest Shaq against the Sixers. Keeping him fresh. Durant's hurt. Well, let's go ahead and do that, and I think I have a no KD lineup ready to go because he's been hurt before. Starting Love and Kawhi's the backup power forward. Perfect. Perfect. What's wrong with him? Shin splints, 1 to 2 weeks. Alright, we've got the Clippers and the Rockets. Let's get through the Clippers game and then see about the Rockets. Oh. Yeah, let's just go ahead and rest check. So when we had, I don't know if I did a no Shaq, no KD lineup this year. I think there is one here. But did I have it? Looks like no, because Chris or Matt Bonner's up there, and guys are playing the wrong minutes. So let's do the no Shaq lineup and then go from there. So I think, so this is without my starting power forward and center. If Love starts at center, that means Kawhi would be power forward. Cousins would play a whole lot, and Haslam would have to play. I think this is a case where Shaq continues to play. So get Bonner out of there. We can probably play him a little less, potentially, give Cousins a few more minutes, so rather than giving him a day off, he won't play as much. So if we do another one there, maybe there, do something like that to get through this game. Alright, let's look at this. 7-point win over the Sixers, who are not going to make the playoffs. That was in overtime as well. Team with Tony Parker, Chauncey Billups, and Blake Griffin not making the playoffs. Griffin is not getting better, though. He's kind of stuck at 80, it seems. Wade was great. Kobe with... How many double-doubles does he have? He's up to 8. 10 is his record. He's done it twice very recently. And then 28 over the Nets. We have a lot of these games where nobody really breaks 20 and they all score like in the double digits. I don't mind it. Shaq was 1 for 7. I don't like that. That's after a day off. Or a game off. Elton Brand enjoying life with the Nets. 49 over the Clippers. Rodney Stuckey with 17. Wade with 34, made 4 of 5 threes. Shaq was good. Kobe had another double-double. Paul as well. And then 16 over the Rockets. Dwight Howard getting vengeance with his 31 points, but got out-rebounded by Tyrese Thomas and Amari. Looks like... So Damon Jones, that's Dante. Who is their point guard? This guy now. So it was this guy last time. They're starting fake guys over Steve Francis because he's 35. Wade 28, Kobe 25. Shaq was 0 for 5. He's still not retiring. He's still hovering around 44% shooting. And we're into April, so let's take a look at anything that happened. We had 3 more firings. The Heat fired theirs and hired a fake guy. The Kings fired theirs and hired the Heat's guy. And then the Lakers fired Bernard King and hired the Kings guy. So, isn't that fun? No new huge injuries. Camby broke his humerus, shooting 38%. Now the Lakers are all the top 3 here. Dwight fell back to 5th. LeBron's 4th. Chris Paul got his first last year. He's not even the best player on the best team, but I guess when you get over 2 steals and you lead the league in assists and you have a respectable points amount, it's kind of like a Steve Nash type MVP year, although he didn't get steals, I don't think. Kyrie, of course. Love fell back here. Brandon Jennings averaging almost 20 points per game. I think he won it last year. Yes, he did. LeBron passes Gasol, who has a strained Achilles. Most improved. Now Kevin Love is first. He dropped back in 6th man, but went up in most improved. I don't quite get that. Players of the week. Still no Pacers. Do we have like 2 all year? Nope, sorry, just 1. Chris Paul, in the first month of the year, got our only player of the week. That is craziness. We don't have a player of the month. That was Michael Beasley, and LeBron gets it again. Rookie, Kyrie, of course, and Vucevic for the second time. Oh, we don't have the top 2 odds anymore. The Heat got worse. And we've definitely clinched the best record. So we can start resting people. Let's go ahead and get the training done for the rest of the year. And we're playing the Lakers, who are awful. We've got... How many games have we played? We've played 76. So let's go see who's missed the most. I know Kobe's missed some. Paul missed 2. KD's missed some. Paul's probably the easiest guy to get out. Not necessarily take him all the way out, but take his minutes down. But he's in the MVP hunt, which makes me hesitant to do that. But we still need to make sure we have our peeps. So, Rondo some, Westbrook. Wade a little less. Kobe, same. Let's go with that. Although Katie's about to come back, so we don't need to save that. We still have Shaq down 2 minutes, that's fine. Yeah, we'll go with that for this game, because I think Durant's going to be back soon enough. No, not yet. 42 over the Lakers, though. We almost held them to nobody in double digits. Ed Davis and Reggie Jackson. This team's really bad. Kevin Love, the only guy over 14. Shaq 12 and 6. Kawhi got 7 and 7. He also played more than... Oh no, Durant's hurt. So is that what he's playing? Feel like something happened. Love did not play the 32 he's at, but it's not too far off. Kevin Durant's still day to day. I think we will keep carving away at some of the big names. Let's do $30 for all of them. Could give Clay some minutes here. Why not? Let's get him in the mix. Let's get him here too. Eight minutes for Clay. And then maybe one more for Kawhi. Alright, so now we are 11 man. Durant is back, and we've got a practice left, so we will get him back in. And then we'll go from there. Alright, I know I did that, and that, and that. I think that. Wade, I took away there, and there, and gave him that. I gave, those were technically Clay, but let's give Kawhi. And then small forward I gave Harden and Harden. Haven't played Kobe much at shooting guard, but let's do it. Alright, so now KD doesn't need that many minutes for sure. Let's do that. And then actually let's do Kawhi. And then Clay can play a little. Except we're actually going to go back to Kobe at small forward. We had Shaq going out early there. There. Get Love. KD coming off his shin splints. Give him a break. Alright, that seems reasonable for at least a game. So now we're 12 man. Save that so we can build off of it. Cousins becomes the 6th man. How did that happen? Why is Kevin Love? Let's do Kevin Love here. He's deserving. Alright, 12 man D pair. Beat the Wizards by 38. Enes Kanter with 20. Durant comes back and scores 32. Wade and Kobe were great. Love almost a double-double. Paul had 18 assists. Shaq had 11 boards. Klay Thompson didn't shoot. Alright, we gotta take a look here. It's Paul, Durant, and Wade, so it seems like Kobe can be the one getting more rest if he's not going for an MVP. So let's get Kawhi another minute, so he's at 28. Let's go for that go with that for a game. Against the Sixers at home. We lose by 4. A non-playoff team is beating us. Boogie Cousins. It was not his fault. But Kevin Durant was real bad. And it was CJ Watson who beat us. Wow. That's fun. Billups had 6 points. Alright, now we've got back-to-back against the Thunder and the Bucks. Well, we're going to go see. Shaq probably needs a rest. Yeah. And Kobe is also showing tired. He's already missed some games, so what's a few more? Let's rest him the last 3 games. And I think I already have that lineup, so let's just load it and then work from there. Because that's starting Cousins and Kawhi. Alright, and now Durant definitely doesn't need that many minutes. We're going to let Udonis play. Eight minutes. Oh, that's Dollenberg. Oops. Well, we'll see if he can play too, but Haslam's the priority of those guys. Paul loses a few there. Alright, what else we need to do? Wade doesn't need that many minutes. We gave that to somebody. Clay can play a bit. Alright, Cousins 24, Love 27. Let's give those. Clay can play some more. Alright, Westbrook's 18, Wade's 30, Durant's 30. I was going to try to get Dollenbear somewhere. Whoops, he can take 2 minutes at the end of the half. There we go. Let's have them even. Alright, I'm not going to save that. Because Shaq's about to come back in. We are still 12 man, right? Yeah, Matt Bonner. We'll see if we can get him some minutes in the last game or so. Beat the Thunder by 14. See if we can get a 72 win here, at least. Aiming for 73. Westbrook got 18 on 8 of 8 shooting. Kawhi 13 points. Is that a career high? Oh yeah. Finishing off strong. Number 1 pick. Still can't get an offensive rebound, but it'll come with time. Dollenberg shot twice. Missed them both. Let's get Shaq back in probably for the last time. Well, I don't know. Might let him play the last game. We're doing this lineup, and then we're going to put Kawhi here. Actually, we're going to put Love there at power forward. Let's go ahead and get these in the right order so it's easier to look at. Close enough. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start Kevin Love. And then Kawhi comes in there. Alright, let's do that so now that they're there. Now at least we have the starters in the right place. Get the start of the half taken care of. $29 for Durant, 28 for Love. $21 for Cousins. Paul and Wade at 30. Clay's only at 4. Make that 5. Haslam gets 10, but that's not right. He should not be small forward. Alright, we are saving Kobe for the playoffs at this point. main 12-man. Beat the Bucks by 29. Jimmy Butler, 17 points per game in his rookie season. Yeah, on a team with like half their roster is rookies. KD, 31. Wade and Paul with double-doubles. Rondo 1 for 6. Haslam missed his only shot. He did already score at some point. And for the final game, I think I'm going to bench Wade. Because he missed some games and he seems to be injury prone. So we're going to start Harden, which will let Thompson play more. Go with that, and then we'll just do the old switcheroo here. Alright, Harden, 29 for him might be okay. I'm going to take another minute away from Paul, maybe 2 minutes. Let's do 2. And then we don't want Matt Bonner playing small forward, so that's got to be Kawhi. No, it needs to be Clay. And that's Kawhi still. Then at small forward has to be Clay or Harden. Let's go with Clay. And then that can probably be Westbrook, and then give these to Rondo. This can be to Kawhi, and then 2 for Clay. Clay's getting some big time minutes now. Alright, and then let's do Westbrook here. Rondo there. And Clay there. So mostly in the first half, but that's fine. Actually, let's do that. Kawhi at 24. Can we get... Try and get Dollenbear. Also, Matt Bonner can play 1 minute. Isn't that beautiful? We're hoping he gets in the game. There has to be a dead ball that late in the game. I guess we don't really need to save that, but I am. Alright, get these guys in the right order. Like that. We are now 13 man. We're going to simcast this game against the Cavs. Up 17 at the end of the first. Up 33 at the end of the half. Holy moly, what a slaughtering we're witnessing. A 50-point win to end the season is nice. Chris Paul trying to make that case for back-to-back MVP. Kevin Love, Harden got 18 in his start. Westbrook was good. Durant was all right. Klay Thompson, 12 points. Made a couple threes. Shaq's not last regular season game. Was 1 for 4. Bonner didn't get to play. That's so sad. He did play at some point, though, because of fouls or injuries. For the Cavs, Crawford leads the way. All right, MVP is indeed Chris Paul. Back-to-back MVPs. Neither of them were really expected. Rookie of the Year, Kyrie Irving, of course, after going pick number 2 behind Kawhi. Sixth man for the second year in a row is Brandon Jennings. Defensive Player of the Year, So for the first time in 5 years is LeBron James. It's his second time. Dragic is most improved. Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers. That's his third time in 3 seasons. And we did get Executive of the Year as well. Alright, Paul, first team for the second time. Steph Curry. That's his first All-NBA. LeBron, 8 of them. Melo, his 5th, but it was second team last year. And Dwight Howard, first team All-NBA, and you can see all defense there too as a bit of a spoiler. Hard to argue with that lineup. Gilbert, second team after being first team for several years. Derrick Rose, second team for the second time. Paul George didn't make an all-defense this year, but made it up as second team All-NBA. Michael Beasley graduates from third team to second team. Al Jefferson, second team for the second time. Third team, Lou Williams was second team last year. Brandon Roy also fell back from second team. Paul Millsap gets his first All-NBA. Paul Pierce, after a 9-year absence from an All-NBA team, makes it. Wow. And Marc Gasol, his first. All defense, Battier, no surprise, that's his 6th. Iggy, 7 of his 8 years, he's been an all-defensive player. LeBron, first team for the 6th time. Kirilenko, 5th time, 9th overall. And Dwight we saw. Second team, Dwayne Wade. That's his second time as an all-defensive team member. Jason Kidd, even at 39, planning to retire. His second team all-defense. Serge gets it for the first time. Josh Smith, we don't know if he's been second team, but he's been first team before. And Gasol with his first. All-rookie had the second pick Kyrie, the 5th pick Jimmy, 8th pick Vucevic, 6th pick Jonas, and 15th pick Reggie Jackson. So 2 Bucks here. I bet there's 2 more in the second team. No, just 1. Kemba Walker was the 3rd pick. Enos was the 10th. Isaiah Thomas 17th. Mark Keefe was the 14th. And Tobias Harris the 7th. So Kawhi didn't play enough to get there, as usual. We are playing against the Pistons. The Knicks were the 2 seed. I do not want to face the Bulls in round 2, so if the Cavs could take care of them, that'd be great. And we gotta go put some guys in. I think we'll just go with the normal lineup and see how we feel about that. So Leonard, Clay, Haslam not playing anymore. Do a quick look at the stats here. Dallenberg did not get to play much. Didn't score. He played in 2 games, 5 minutes. Bonner played probably 1 game, 1 minute. Yeah. Haslam got to play a little bit. 5 games, total of 31 minutes. Clay ended up shooting really well. Got to play in 12 games. Per 36, 21 points per game. Kawhi per 36, 10 and 5. Really good stats. 3s ended up going up. He got to play in 37 and started 3. So for this team, that's not bad as a rookie. Rondo per 36, his assists were even higher. He shot pretty well. Played about the same and played every single game. No double-doubles. Russ per 36, getting a little more rebounds, thankfully. Shot almost 60% and 40 from downtown. He got to start in only 2 games, no double-doubles. Boogie ended up averaging 11 and 5. 61% shooting, and his 3s were 45%. Per 36, pretty much right in line with what he did last year. Playing lots of minutes. How many 3s did he shoot? 13 of 29. I did take that tendency down, so it's not just like a total drop-off. But he did not shoot 3s when he was younger, really, so. He got 3 double-doubles, played every game, got to start 16 of them. James Harden, first year averaging double digits, per 36 was almost 20. Shot amazing, played the most minutes per game, shot a lot of threes, got his first 7 starts of his career and the first season playing every game. Still looking for his first double-double. Kevin Love was in the most improved running, doubled his points, rebounds skyrocketed as well, shot better, also from deep, also from the line, played 9 more minutes per game, made a lot more threes, started his first 12 games, back-to-back seasons playing every game, got 31 double-doubles, and now might be on a different team. Shaq still says he's not retiring. 6 points, 5 boards. Still got a block per game, although I didn't realize he didn't get that for the first time a few seasons back. Shot 44%, so that dropped back down, but seeing how it was under 40 to kick off the season, I'm kind of happy with 44. Per 36, 11 and 9. We rested him, so he missed 16 games. I don't think he got hurt. I don't remember him getting hurt. So it seems to have helped. He got the 1 double-double midway through the year. KD didn't quite manage to stay over 20, so that's where that sucks that I took some minutes away from him there at the end of the season. His rebounds are 7.4 for the 3rd straight year. Shot really well from beyond the arc. Tied his career high in threes made as well. Missed 5 games, got 19 double-doubles, and his first triple-double. Kobe averaged 18, so that's his lowest since his first 3 years in the league. Per 36 was just under 20. He didn't shoot 50% for the first time ever. Wow. He was on pace to do a 50-40-90 if he could have done that. He got fouls more than usual. He missed 10 games, got 8 double-doubles. Dwayne Wade increased his scoring by just a little bit. Played about the same amount. He missed 7 games, got 12 double-doubles. And your MVP CP3, or CP1, 13 and 11. So career high in assists. And ties his career high in steals. Shoots pretty well. Shot 90% from the line. Played the most he has. Only missed 2 games. And for 3 straight years has 37 double-doubles. He's really gotten close to a triple-double several times. And we are back to 10-man. So that is going to be our lineup to kick things off against the Pistons, who we will prepare for here. With no injuries, they finished their season 6-4. They have Michael Beasley, who is, I think, their top scorer. So we will guard him. Probably just auto matchup. Ilgauskas is older and I think retiring. Jeremy Lin can be guarded by Chris Paul. They got KG still at 80 overall. Ekpe Udo, we don't need to worry about. I don't know if he even plays. Alec Burks, Jose Calderon is Lin's backup. Samaki Walker, Martell Webster can shoot some. Yarich, O'Brien shouldn't be a problem. Ronnie Brewer, Barbosa. Whoops. Barbosa can nail some shots. Jamal Tinsley, Looks like we should have this one in the bag. I'm going to look real quick at the league leaders before we jump right into the playoffs. Carmelo Anthony led the league in scoring by 3 points. Rookie Kyrie was second. Second-year Wall was third. Arenas and James, almost the same output for the Spurs. And my highest guy was KD in 20th, just under 20 points. Rebounds, Marc Gasol dominated the league, followed by Dwight. Michael Beasley averaged almost 11 boards. And my high guy was Kevin Love in 23rd. Assists, Chris Paul leads the way. Nash and Curry managed to get 10. Conley was close. Steals, PG beats Paul and LeBron. Wade's right there too. Blocks, Serge, and then Dwight. Dwight shot 65%. Kyrie shot the most. James Harden was your best three-point shooter. Curry shot the most. Kobe was amazing at free throws. Didn't get to the line that much, so 3 times a game. And Dwight got fouled the most. Alright, let's go ahead and sim through this game against the Pistons and see that we won by 18. KD with a nice start, double-double. Kobe needs to find a shot, 6 of 16. It's not a good start. Paul and Cousins get double-doubles. Shaq only made 1 of his 3 shots. KG, 23, 12, and 6. Much better output than he did this season. Do a quick check for injuries. Nothing, so let's just sim again. Another win, this one by 23. What was the last one? 18. Okay, got a little better. Wade with 30, only missed 3 shots. Kobe was much better. Durant was still good. Kevin Love not so much with his 3 for 9. Cousins goes from a double-double to 0 points and 2 rebounds on 1 shot. This time it's Lynn with 20 points. Michael Beasley bruised his tailbone. That could be really bad for them. Can't tell if he's going to play or not. In Detroit, we win by 10. He is still playing with his bruised tailbone and actually had a really good game. Jeremy Lin managed to get 33 points, though. That could stop. Durant and Wade combined for 50. Wade only missed 2 shots. Paul 0 for 4 from downtown and bad from the field. Kobe Bryant fouled out and only had 10 points. Shaq had his best game, 7 and 6. Cousins almost fouled out in 18 minutes. Clay and Haslam came in and got some points. Let's see if we can manage to go through without changing anything. Can we sweep? We do sweep the Pistons. It's a good start and our biggest win by 24. Scored our most points. Jeremy Lin was still a stud. Beasley still with his bruised tailbone putting up numbers. Kobe had his best game. Wade was really consistent in that series. Chris Paul and Durant both good. Shaq 3 for 9 was probably the low part of this game. Alright, well, I guess we can move on from the Pistons. We ended up outscoring them by almost 20. Rebounds were somewhat close. Shot way better than them. Alright, we're hoping to play the Cavs because the Bulls have Derrick Rose, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Dirk Nowitzki, so we'd like to avoid that if at all possible. Oh, come on, Cavs. Come on, Cavs. Oh, boy. Alright, we are going to Thunder, Grizz, Knicks, Nets. Let's do the Knicks. Oh, no. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I want to do Rockets, Nuggets, Raptors, Hawks. Let's see. So this is the first game then. Let's see who wins between the Raptors and Hawks, see if it's something we want to jump into. The Hawks should have Bosch back by now. It's somewhat close. We might be jumping in here. Let's watch. Well, we'll let it go under a minute and see if it's within 5. 6-point game. Let's go ahead and watch the last 49 seconds. Make sure I'm not one of the teams. So who they got? Joel Brisbilla is inbounding to Jason Kidd.
49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is Darren Collison.
Here's Collison.
I'm not sure why they're taking so much time. Collison's going right to goal. Joel Zabilla. Bosch with a big rebound. That should be the end of the game. Lou Williams can knock these down.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a
7-point lead. Vladimir Radmanovic goes out. Al Horford comes in.
Instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Al Horford's checked in for Atlanta.
The Raptors are out of... No, they do have a timeout. They're just saving
left
it.
in the fourth quarter of this one.
Jason Kidd looks super tired.
High arcing
He
shot.
throws up nonsense,
Day, size does
and
matter.
that's going to be it. So that's the last time we see Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, well, I don't know if I save him. Depends on if he played another season or not. Alright, next up, I think, is this game. Let's see if it's worth jumping into. The Bulls are annihilated. Oh, Cavs came back strong in the second. We've got a game here. Come on, Cleveland. Come on, Cleveland. Oh, we're going to watch the last 26 seconds with a 2-point game. We're going to hope the Cavs have the ball. And they do. All right. Tyson Chandler, Jamal Crawford, Patrick Beverly, Kirk Heinrich, and Derek Favors. They got a very small backcourt. I guess we're going for the last shot. We're going to try to win this. Bulls have their super team in, except Dirk's not there.
Rocket 6 to take the lead.
Jamal Crawford misses it to take the lead, and the Bulls... Yeah, Rayon's going to knock these down. Rayon's still with his hair. Dirk must have fouled out. Oh, no, he's coming in, so whatever. Hill's in the game as well. They miss, and the Cavs don't have timeout. They throw it up, and wow, that would have been amazing to witness that. Well, darn. We got... Oh. What happened? Because I quit, did it not actually count? Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. This is why I shouldn't jump into things, I guess. Still the Bulls. Okay. Let's see the Rockets Nuggets. It's kind of fun jumping into Game 7s. Looking like the Rockets have this one well under control. Oh yeah. Dwight Howard moving on. Alright, we got to get ready for the Bulls now. Let's look at some playoff stats to see if I need to change anything minutes-wise. Paul was not great from the field. Neither was Kevin Love. And neither was Shaq. We could give Cousins some of Love's time. Maybe these two. And let's go with that. Oh, I thought I was on. Alright, Bulls have no injuries. We are outscoring them by 13. They're out-rebounding us. And they're shooting over 50%. Their threes are ridiculous. So there's that. We got Derrick Rose, who's going to be guarded by Chris Paul. We're just going to leave that as is. Dirk Nowitzki, I don't know what's happening on him, but KD is going to start on him. Paul Pierce is not going to be fun either. Kobe's going to guard him mostly. This guy is fake. George Hill can make threes. Jared Jeffrey's not a huge concern. We got T-Mac, Brandon Rush, Jamal Sampson, Swift. We got to find some guys to help off of, and Stromile Swift's going to be one of them. And so is Powell. He will be the guy we need to help off of. Landry, Fernandez. And then there's Ray Allen, who probably needs to be guarded by Dwayne Wade. Oh boy, this can be interesting. We gotta win them at home. We did win the first one by 37, so we won by more than we ever won in the first series. Kobe got a double-double. Russell Westbrook, 19 points in 13 minutes. Shaq had his best game of the playoffs so far. Love was awful again, shooting-wise. T-Mac leads the team. What are you doing? Rose wasn't bad. Neither was Pierce. Neither one of them shot a free throw, which kept their scoring down, but Dirk was pretty bad, 3 for 12. And Allen did not make a three. I don't think we can count on Allen and Dirk combining for 0 for 7 from downtown ever again. So that was kind of lucky. No injuries. Let's keep on going. We do win. That's good. Oh my God, 57-point win. Not sure what's happening. I do feel like the center position we should be dominating with Cousins, Love, and Shaq even. Although Shaq's probably not that much better than Leon Powell at this time. Wade and Kobe leading the way. Shaq had 10 and 8 again. I think is that what he had the first game? 11 and 8. Okay. And then on the other side, 1 for 7 Swift. Ray Allen is not. Oh my gosh, they did go 0 for from downtown. Something's wrong with Dirk and Ray Allen here. McGrady was 5 for 18, putting up the shots. No injuries. Let's see if we can win in Chicago. Yes, sir. 29. Nothing's been even close. Allen and Dirk finally make some threes and some shots, although Dirk was still really bad field goal percentage. Leon didn't score but had 13 rebounds. And we held Derrick Rose to 8 points and fouled out. Dirk fouled out too. We made our free throws. We also were really good from downtown thanks to these top 3 guys and James Harden. Kobe was 17. All right. Is this going to be easier than I thought? Are we sweeping the Bulls in the second round? We are, and now we're playing the Nets, who I think we lost one of our games to during the season. Rose is better. McGrady he shoots a lot. I mean, I guess as the 6th man, he's probably out on the court with nobody else that shoots, but I would stagger these 4 superstars probably and make them score. They're probably all on the court at the same time, which is not helping them. Kevin Durant just got 40 points, 16 to 20 shooting. Cousins was 8 for 8 and got 20. We were amazing shooting this game, like one of the best I've seen. 13 of 21 from downtown. Shaq was the only bad spot, 2 for 9. We shot almost 60%, 62 from downtown. Now we got to get ready for the Nets. Oh, Shaq pinched a nerve in his back. Hopefully he'll be back for the finals. Say 2 to 4 weeks. Oh no. He missed some time. I think he missed last year's finals, which is why I was kind of, in a way, excited that he'd be playing again this year, but whatever. We got the no Shaq lineup ready to go. We're still going to hope he's back relatively soon. Kawhi gets some minutes. Let's go see if anything needs to change otherwise based on the stats of that series. Kobe didn't shoot great. Durant was absolutely amazing. So was Chris Paul. I think everybody was looking fine. It's a matter of Kawhi at this point. Is there a way we can give him fewer since he's not proven? He's 13 right now. We could give Love those. That way he doesn't play in the fourth quarter. Let's do that. And I need to save that as the new No Shaq. Could probably play Dwayne Wade more too, but he's tired evidently. Alright, we gotta get ready for the Nets, who have a pretty loaded roster. Not like huge superstardom, but they don't have Quentin Richardson. That's helpful. And Camby is about to be back, which we've played him so many times in the playoffs because we played the Nets so many times. He tends to have some good games against me for some reason. We're out shooting them pretty well. Rebounds are really close, but scoring not so much. We got Jameer Nelson's going to be guarded by Chris Paul. We're going to guard him tight because he's an A+ at threes. Wayne Ellington is also an A+ at threes. Jermaine Taylor is an A- for some reason. Ricky Rubio, one of their top scorers, if not the top. Landry Fields. Camby is not, shouldn't be a scoring threat, but I've done this before, and it's like he scores the ball, so. Richardson's hurt. Jefferson, we saw he could score earlier in the year. Nene is not a shooter. Elton Brand is good stuff. Devin Harris can shoot the ball. Hunter doesn't play. Fry's only a C+, so we won't worry too much about him. Nor Turioff. Alright, let's see if we can keep on going. I guess we gotta get through this. The Rockets get past the Blazers pretty easily. So Dwight Howard is on his way to getting some revenge on his former team, maybe, in the Pacers. The Mavs might have something to say about it, though, with Pau Gasol and Josh Smith. Alright, game one. Pacers win by 15. KD with 24. Love only 4 for 13. Leonard, his first playoff game, he does not shoot the ball at all. Got a rebound and a block and a turnover. And Rondo didn't do much either. So not a great looking game, but still managed to win. Channing Frye went 6 for 6. Camby is already playing. He is fully back. Let's go game 2. Victory by 27. Scored a lot more points this game. Scored 77 in the second half. We got 4 guys with 20. Love was better. We got Paul with a double-double. Cousins got 12. Kawhi Leonard, 9 points and 4 rebounds in 8 minutes. I don't like the 4 turnovers. He shouldn't get a turnover every other minute. Elton Brand got 30 points. We're holding their point guards down, though, so that's good. Rubio fouled out, and so did Camby. That's helpful. Jameer and Devin. Nene with 12 boards. They did not out-rebound us that game. They did the first game, I think. Nothing new there. Can we win in Jersey? Yes, we can. By 32. Richard Jefferson got 24 in that one. Rubio managed to stay on the court that time. And Jameer Nelson was not good. Wade and Durant fouled out. So did Kobe in 16 minutes. And we still managed to win by 32 without Durant and Kobe for much of the second half. Well, who knows how long Kobe was out. Klay Thompson got to step on the court. We made 9 threes. Did get out-rebounded in that one. And now Jameer is hurt. Same injury as Shaq, but he can play. The nice thing is I can play Shaq whenever I feel like he should play, which will probably be in the finals. In game 4, we sweep our way to the finals. It has been a while since we did that, honestly. It's only a 5-point win, and we had to come back in the fourth quarter to do it. Jameer had a good game with his injury. Rubio got 17 assists. They made 10 of their 18 threes, so they showed up. They had 20 turnovers, though. We did too. Not great overall defense, but offense is good stuff. Rondo and Leonard, only 2 to not score, but everybody else was double digits. We'll take it. We'd like the other series to go as long as possible. It's not looking like it's going to. The Mavericks sweep the Western Conference Finals. I did not expect that. Are the Rockets missing somebody? Howard and Stoudemire. I don't see Stojakovic. Stojakovic is on this team too. He's relevant. He did play in game 1. Not that much, though. Looks like that's when he got hurt. All right. Time to face the Mavericks, but first, let's see if we need to do anything based on that series. Durant continues to be amazing throughout the playoffs. Kobe was better. Everybody shot really, really well except for Rondo. Leonard had a nice start to his playoff career. So Powell and Fred Jones are hurt but playing. Well, I don't know if Fred Jones is good enough to be playing, but can play. We're really outscoring them. They're out-rebounding us, and we're shooting better. I think seeing that from Rondo, let's give that to Westbrook, and that'll be the only change we make there. Pau Gasol, we don't really have somebody to guard him. Mixture of Cousins, Love, and Durant, I guess. are going to have to guard him tight, though. Mike Bibby can probably still shoot. Doesn't say his three's up there, but his playmaking and mid-range are better. He's 80 overall, so that might be who Chris Paul's guarding. Mike Miller is a three-point machine. Jarrett Jack shouldn't need much attention. Chalmers is also an A+ at threes. Josh Smith should not be great at threes, so we're going to, well, how good is Durant at defense? Where is he? 84. We're just going to leave it auto, I guess. See how that goes. We will guard him. Well, automatic's fine. Fake guy, Trevor Ariza's not great at threes, it looks like. Okur can knock him down. Aflalo is an A+. Fake guy. Sean Williams, Freddie Jones. So, I don't know. If we can hold Powell and Josh Smith, or either that or make them be the only two, I don't know about sweeping them, but we should have this one. We start out winning by 20, so that's good. Love the only double-double on the list. Rondo did no stats except 3 turnovers and a foul, kind of showing why he shouldn't even play. I mean, overall, he's been fine in the playoffs. That last series was the worst, though. 2 for 9, Boogie Cousins. We held Gasol to 12, and their leading scorer was only 14 with Josh Smith. So I don't think I'm changing anything. Shaq's still 1 to 2 weeks. So Mavs do end up winning one in Indy. They hold us to 84 points. So randomly we forgot how to shoot. Kobe was 3 for 13 and KD was 2 for 10. That's all you need to see to know that we struggled. Wow. They combined for 15 points. Wasn't anything huge on this side either because we held them under 90 points. They did not shoot well. They shot worse than us, but 5 more free throws made, and they dominated us in rebounds. That's going to be the big difference, is they've got Powell and Okur and Josh Smith that can rebound, and I've got Cousins and Love, and that's about it. Durant gives it his all, and Paul as a point guard gets a lot of rebounds, but okay, well, maybe we step things up here. Shaq is now day to day. Down 1. Kobe can probably play another minute in the second half. KD can play more. Let's actually do even more. 37. Wade. Maybe come in here. I don't care for that. Rondo gonna play a little less. realize the MVP could probably play more. Try that. Alright. We've got Shaq coming back soon. I could make him active, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I just don't have anybody to really put on any of these guys, but nobody's gone off for huge games. It's just we couldn't score in that last game. So I think we just try again and hope that we can win in Dallas. I'm going to simcast and see when things are going wrong, if they go wrong. Well, it wasn't in the first quarter. Second was pretty even. Third was pretty even. Now we got to hold it in the fourth, and we are struggling. Whew, well, we allowed 40 points and won by 7. But it was away. We still didn't allow anybody over 20 points. So I still don't feel like I need to change anything on anybody. It's not like anybody's draining threes like crazy. Josh Smith and Gasol aren't going off for like 40. Durant was much better in that one. Kobe was, well, he scored more. He didn't shoot very well. Chris Paul had 20 assists. That's the most he's had in his career. He also had 4 steals. He did not shoot well. All right. Shaq is now yellow, but we are going to see if we can win this one before getting him back in. We're going to just sim it. Yes, 3-1. Oh boy, 45-point win. Their leading scorer was Mario Chalmers. Gasol fouled out in 15 minutes. Josh Smith only shot 6 times. Wow. Well, that's not a good sign for the Mavericks. Kobe and Kevin Love with 24. Durant only had 11. And now it is time for Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't think. Just do the regular one. And then we gave Durant another, Kobe another, Wade another, gave those to Westbrook, extended that to there. I think that's probably fine. I need to save it though. Shaq's going to come back and start Game 5 of the finals. I don't know. He probably shouldn't play 18. Let's give those 2 we've done before. And save that. Cousins moves up. 10-man. Now we need to go load that for the Mavericks. Like that. Alright, we will go in and simcast this one and jump in to see if it's either close or we're about to win a title. Shaq is back completely. I'm going to go just make sure it didn't screw up my rotation because sometimes that happens. That looks good. That looks good. Alrighty then. Come on, Pacers. We are losing the first quarter. Pretty good defense by both teams. Big comeback in the second. Up by 11 at halftime. Ooh, big lead. Finishing off the third. And looks like the Pacers are going to win another championship. We're going to jump into the last 39 seconds. Hopefully not see any nonsense of Pacers trying to score more baskets. Trevor Ariza, Mike Miller, Josh Smith, Mehmet Okur, and
there's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Arnold Chalmers. So Powell's either fouled out or they've taken him out. Chalmers. They've given up. Bibby's also on the bench. Pacers have outside. All their starters in.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now there's a 3-second violation. Derek Jack's going to come in. Pacers are going to keep the starters out. There are exactly 24 seconds left. Hopefully we don't take a stupid shot. Please just run the clock
Indiana
out.
Can just let the clock run
Dwayne.
down here. Wade against Miller.
So on the ball. 10 seconds till the Pacers are again the NBA champions. There we go.
The Indiana Pacers have won it all. Wow. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses.
17 straight.
The emotion, the exhaustion.
Won by 28 points.
Tonight.
Still held under 100. Young Doc Rivers.
There's a level of accomplishment and excitement.
All he knows
really can't be matched.
Championships as a Pacers head coach.
Amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is
MVP. Probably Durant, without knowing the stats of this game.
Overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget.
I thought Kevin Lowe was going to punch Patterson in the face there for a second.
Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner doing the honor.
One team has emerged victorious.
Trophy presentation. Jack floating on there again. I have to point that out every time. It's just too noticeable.
Larry O'Brien Trophy, and I believe this suitcase.
Dwayne Wade got his 2K originals on there. So even for guys that have their own shoes on the game,
Your Bill Russell,
they still don't give them to them like for the draft class. I guess I don't know if he had a shoe when he came into the league, but they're saying Chris Paul's the Finals MVP. He might be. He did get 20 assists in a game. Let's go find out if that's real. The accolades continue to pour in for Shaquille O'Neal, who just set an NBA record for most championships with 19. Heck yeah. It is Chris Paul. He averaged 12, 10.5, almost 6 rebounds, 3.5 steals. Didn't shoot great from the field, but his threes were better than usual. All right. Did Powell end up hurt? No, well, he was hurt already. So there we go. 17 straight for the Pacers. That was the first one against the Mavericks. When was the last time we lost 2 games? The Grizzlies. It was Reggie Miller and the Grizzlies. I don't see anything against the Mavericks ever. So Mavericks make it to the finals for the first time. That's exciting for them. Chris Paul gets his 3rd Finals MVP award after getting his back-to-back regular season MVP award. He's racking up the trophies. And I'm going to go ahead, I think, and proceed just to see if Shaq is in the list, since retirements are the first thing. But before I do that, I just want to do a quick look. How far up did he end up in games played? 1459. So he needs 44 games to tie Kevin Willis. He just needs to play barely over half a season to have the most games played ever. So that pretty much confirms that even if he is in the retirement list, I'm bringing him back. I think he wants to break that record. He did just pass Michael Jordan. He's about to pass the all-time pacer Gary Payton. He's got 9 more games for that. It won't take him long to get to second. He's just got to get to Kevin Willis at over 1,500 games. Pacers have several guys here. You got Peyton, Shaq. Jordan played a season with the Pacers. Clark Kellogg played almost his whole career with the Pacers. Pippen played probably half his career with the Pacers. Ewing was a Pacer. Stockton was a Pacer. Reggie was a Pacer for quite a bit. Malone was for, I think, a season. So, and Barkley I even had for a year, I think. Maybe 2 years. A lot of Pacers. But I guess when you get the best players ever, then it happens. All right, I'm going to go ahead and advance and see, just so everybody can see if he's there or not. He's not. So it's either a glitch because they already put him in the Hall of Fame, or I don't know. I mean, if it's a glitch, like, is he really going to play till he's like 80? I don't know. Okay. Well, that means I technically could make him play even another year after that, but I'm really thinking I'm going to stop after 30 seasons, and Shaq breaks the games played record. I guess my only thought of going another one would be if he gets hurt and misses over half the year. But we'll see when we get there. I'm going to, probably today, I'll get to update the 2012 draft class, get that uploaded, so we got the fake guys out of the way, and then we'll get through the off season. So, as always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, Shoe Shack Redemption's out.